you when you hear my name.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Browns going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. First carry for Isaiah Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Here's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. A first down throw for Prescott. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And now running right through it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room to the 20. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they're definitely showing blitz here. From the red zone now, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope. that good things are in store here today.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play action now. Mariota. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And
using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try the right side with Crowell. Finds a seam inside the 40. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Prescott now on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
It's brought in by Dodson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Prescott now from the 50. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Shedding through the tackle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Still fighting. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2nd down, Prescott. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. From the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Found his target, it's Anderson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. first down. Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's hauled in by Doxson. 30, 10, for touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Doxson, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate, even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A handoff as they run the counter play. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott down. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. always better than nothing.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's a give to Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Prescott completes it right side to Dodson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Prescott. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Man open left side, it's Williams. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw Mariota. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mariota again. He finds Coleman. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite.
There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And that stretches the lead to 27. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side at the 22-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On the counter, it's Crowell. Fights off the defender. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath.